Which do you think is more important? How you see yourself or how others see you? Shalom, my friends. Forgive me. I shouldn't have done that. I started with a trick question because I think the answer is that both matter. But today, I'd like to talk about how one affects the other. As usual, I'm basing what I have to say on religious text. In this case, it is the Hebrew Bible. And in there we read, both in Numbers and Deuteronomy, about scouts or spies being sent into the land of Canaan to get information about the land before the Israelites crossed the Jordan River to occupy it. The spies, there are 12 of them, one from each tribe, all come back with a positive report about the land. But 10 of the 12 advise against entering it. They point out that it's inhabited by large people. And they point out that the cities are fortified by walls. But I think the most important thing that they say is that we looked like grasshoppers to ourselves, and that's how we must have looked to the inhabitants of the land. You see what happened? They saw themselves as grasshoppers, and they assumed that others saw them the same way. I'm not saying that it's wrong to be self-critical. There's certainly a time when that's very appropriate. But there is also a time when it is appropriate to acknowledge the good in you, your talents, your abilities, the positive characteristics that make you who you are as a human being. There's times when people will look at you and see the negative, but don't sell yourself short. There's plenty of times, and I would bet that it's the majority of the time, people look at you and they see the good in you. At times, it's fine to be your harshest critic. But at other times, you should be your own biggest fan. If I weren't a fan of this channel, I wouldn't have the nerve to ask you to subscribe to it by clicking on my face right over there. Or inviting you to have a look at my last video. You can click on its icon right over there. Until next time, my friends, Shabbat Shalom.